Hey y'all, how's it going? Awesome, I hope. So today on It's Complicated, I'm going to talk about how life is hard. As you know, if you've watched two episodes ago, I talked about money and debt and how much we're in and how debt is really, it's hard. So basically less than an hour ago, I was on the floor, ugly crying about debt and money. And for some reason today, it just really got to me. We recently added up all our debt, besides the house, and it was $72,000. And I know there's people out there with way more than that, but that's what we have. And I was not surprised because I knew it was kind of around that amount, but it just, that day I was fine, because we kind of had a plan. That plan didn't pan out, and then I didn't think about it, and today I started to get kind of panicky a little bit, and I wasn't even thinking about money at the time. I was thinking about things that still need to get done around the house. Like where I'm standing, there's supposed to be a laundry room here, which eventually there will be. But so I was just I need to design this thing, and it's very simple. It's not going to cost a lot of money. It's not like that. It's just, so then I started to get overwhelmed about that. And then we got someone asking us for money, and we're just trying to get out of debt, and it's really difficult, and that just kind of was like the icing on the disgusting cake, and it set me off, and I just started to go into this panic and just ugly crying. I don't think I've ugly cried like that before, over the debt issue. It was just overwhelming. I could not stop. I was trying to do things around the house through my ugly crying. I was doing push-ups and I was ugly crying, and I was just I couldn't stop. So actually, and before that, when I started to feel panicky, I read this Bible verse, and it's John 1:19 through 34, and it's just John the Baptist, and he's talking about Jesus and how awesome he is. And I was like, okay, that calmed me down a bit. But then this money request came, and I went into panic mode again, and I just, with the ugly crying, and not only was I ugly crying, I was on the floor, begging God for help. I can't do this without him. We can't do this without him. I was just begging him for him to show me a way that we can get rid of some of this debt, and he put an idea into my head that we've kind of had before, but this is more this is what you have to do, period. And I know it's gonna suck, but you have to do it. So I'm asking my husband to pray about it, but sometimes life is just hard, and I know that there's much worse things. I've been through terrible things. I've lost a child. That was 13 years ago, and I will talk about that eventually. It's very difficult to talk about. Anyways, I've been through some rough stuff in my life, but this is what we're going through right now, and it's just overwhelming. Besides prayer and talking to God, I know that whenever I open the Bible and read something, sometimes there's some pretty crazy stuff in there, a little scary. You don't want to read that stuff when you're feeling down. But you can go into any of the Gospels and just read about the hope of Jesus, and man alive, I don't know where I would be these days if I didn't have that. I always tried to do everything myself, and with the help of other humans, filling holes myself in my life, and there's no way. I can't do it by myself. I can't do it with my parents. I can't do it with my husband. My husband cannot fulfill things in me that can only be filled by God. So, anyway, I just wanted to talk to you guys about that today because that's what is on my heart right now. Thank you for listening to my rant and my rambles and my complaints and my faith. I know some of y'all aren't Christians, but I just wanted to say what helps me. So, anyways, if you missed my last video, it was me talking about being a teen mom and kind of how that went in my life. I'm sorry once again for this crying, swollen face. It feels swollen. I don't know how it looks on camera. I'll see after. But I did put some makeup on. I took a shower. Showers always help. Even if you cry in the shower, it still helps. So, anyways, I hope y'all have an awesome day and see you next time. Love y'all. Bye.